Hi everyone. My name is Mixie, and to be frank with you all, I'm just completely tired of the state of YouTube as it is. The structure, the layout, the way it's functioning right now, none of it really feels real anymore. There's methods that you can use to curtail it. You can turn off your search and watch history, and that helps. It's easy when all you see is a black screen and all you have now to watch are your subscriptions, but, well, then there's the whole problem of not knowing what to actually subscribe to. And even when you're watching someone else's video, you still get recommended slop. That's really what it all feels like these days, doesn't it? It all feels so attention grabbing. Everything is trying to keep you glued to the seat as long as possible, keep you engaged as long as possible. Everybody seems like they're in it for the money, like they're in it for a sponsorship or something, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting, the state that everything feels like it's in right now. Everything from the thumbnail, the reactions, the flat out acting, it feels like, from so many people. Reactions don't seem genuine anymore. Commentary doesn't seem genuine anymore. And there's got to be something out there that can appeal to people and bring us all back together the way that the platform, I guess, was originally designed for. So we just feel like building. We don't know what we're building. We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it, and we think that's important. And we just want to get on camera and share and tell stories, share the wisdom that we've gained over the decades, and just see what we can get out there and create. It's been a lot of life that we've lived as an autistic woman. We've learned how to mask, to perform, to act all the right ways that we need to in order to get by. And it works. It's fine. I think any autistic person will tell you, though, that it absolutely sucks. That we live in a world that was not really meant for us. Or one could say that it goes so far as to prey on weak's not the right word. Vulnerable people. People that are easily misguided, people that are easily taken advantage of, whether they are neurodivergent or in some way, capacity, form, or shape, just a marginalized person. The system seems to feed off of that. And so we've learned, and we've gotten good at playing this game. Very good at playing this game. We've masked so well that no one thinks of it. No one thinks of us like that. And so maybe we can share wisdom. Maybe we have, like we said, stories to tell. We definitely want to provide commentary at times. We do consume a lot of media. Just got done watching Interview with the Vampire, season 2 that is. And wouldn't you know it, the next thing we did was watch, the next thing we watched was Castlevania Nocturne. So I think it's suffice to say that we have a thing for vampires. Maybe just a small thing. Which, at least in our experience, seems to go hand in hand with the autistic experience. It feels like to us there's a lot of parallels to be drawn, and you can certainly relate to those characters in a way that maybe cis heteronormative people don't fully latch onto. I'm not really sure what we're building today. We just see the shapes and we go along with it. Maybe, no, not there. What can we put? What can we do? No. It's been interesting to get a diagnosis so late in life, and it really does force you to recontextualize so much of how life has played out, and that can be both eye-opening and absolutely jarring to realize, as it's said in Dr. Price's Unmasking Autism, you begin to realize, oh wow, it really is all just the autism. Like, surely, whoops, what are we doing? Oh, we're missing one. It all really does boil down to that, and that is our realities, after all. Yeah, something like that. We don't really know what we're doing. And that's okay, because this is our very first video doing something like this. Which means we're going to be really bad at it. There's no two ways about it. We're just going to be really bad at this for a while. And then eventually we won't be as bad. We'll be somewhat competent, speaking and building something at the same time, and trying to keep track of what the hell we're building. I'm really not sure. Oh, there we go. That makes a little bit more sense. And it's just fascinating, don't you think? Watching these shapes all come together and being able to watch as some of them even go so far as to turn into 3D structures or 3D illusions. You know, we've got all of these green triangles that now look like triangular prisms. We've got these rectangular prisms right here. We've got these trapezoidal prisms, and as the whole structure is spinning, it just kind of creates this illusion. And yeah, patterns. We like patterns a lot. Patterns feel good. And yeah, we just wanted to build something for a little while. There's always more. That's the beauty of Tangrams, that we can just keep doing this. We don't have to stop. Although as much as we like to use the thin rhombuses, they really do complicate the structure. They really don't make it as easy to perfectly fit in what it is we think we're trying to do. But that's okay, because we like the challenge. We like it when things aren't easy. If it was all easy, then what would even be the point? And maybe what we're doing right now is making it look really ugly. And that's okay. Because it will always come out in the end. We don't know what the end will look like. We don't know when the end will even occur. But we're here for it. We're here for it, and it's the uncertainty of tomorrow that keeps us excited and keeps us curious as to what's going to happen next. And as long as I've got these thin rhombuses, this can go on forever, because I can just slip right in. There's... Oh no! Let's just touch that up. These things happen sometimes. After all, they're just little wooden blocks. And we take care of them. For just a little while at least. Long enough to make the vision come to fruition. Just building along. You know, when we first bought these, every time we would pull them out in front of a friend, we would just watch as their world lit up. Because they had not seen anything like this in decades. As a matter of fact, as you're watching this right now, when was the last time you saw Tangrams? If you're like us, it was probably when you were in kindergarten. And there's something really peaceful about that. The simpler times when everything really was just the childlike innocence, the purity of it all, the simplicity of something as simple as fractal, as Tangrams. And then there we go again. We can just slot in another set of rhombuses. And this can go on. And we just think shapes are really damn cool. It helps us to